Welcome. This is the review of the Red She-Hulk. Uh, for most people, if you don't read current comic books through the 2000s, you may not know where this character comes from, who this character is. So just a little backstory. Um, this was around the 2010s when this character was introduced during the Fall of the Hulk storyline. This is Betty Ross, General Ross's daughter. Dated, was married at some point to Bruce Banner. So that's who this is. But it's confusing because she comes with the size. So before I even knew who she was, I would have thought that like they turned Elektra into Red She-Hulk, but it's not. They just, for some reason, she must use these in one of the comic storylines somewhere. So if you know exactly when she uses these, let me know in the comments. Because normally she uses a sword that she refers to as the Big A sword that Tony Stark made for her to use. So was her primary weapon beyond just you having her Hulk powers. She was turned into the Hulk the same way her father was in the comic book, not what appeared in the fourth Captain America movie. So um, she apparently had been resurrected by the leader in MODOK. Because her dad wanted her resurrected, all that kind of stuff. He couldn't live without her. So that's a little bit of the background. Now, as for the figure itself, you clearly see that it does come with those two sides that look like Elektra's. She comes with the open-handed fists that are already on the figure. Then you've got the closed fists, so she can do her punches. She's got her hands to hold those sais. So she comes with a good amount of accessories. And then she has the alternate head, which is the growly face head. And then she comes with the stoic head already on there. And you can see that her eyes are yellow just like the Red Hulk, because they're exactly the same. They bleed yellow. Unfortunately, they suffer from the thing that most long-haired Marvel Legends characters come from. You're going to get minimal movement to hardly none with the articulation. Even there is a ball joint to move the head, but you're not going to get any movement. It's going to stay right there. What's unique here is hidden is the chest swivel underneath what's left of her shirt. So she doesn't have, it looks like there should be an ab swivel, but there's not. There's a chest swivel, and it's actually a good swivel. Obviously, she's on the bigger female body type, so this is the same one they use for Titania in the Secret Wars wave. Check that out here on the channel. This is also the same mold that they used for the green She-Hulk, the regular She-Hulk, in the Fantastic Four outfit, also on the channel. So those are my shameless plugs. If you haven't seen those videos, go check them out, because clearly this is a reused mold, which is good. I mean, they're finding uses for the bigger body type for women. So it's a good use. So I don't mind. So it's not a complete repaint, obviously. So don't think that, because it is its own thing. As far as articulation, you've got no issues with the shoulder or the hip joints. They move just fine. The hair doesn't really affect it at all. You're just going to get zero head movement. This one you might get a little bit more because the hair is a little bit further back, but you're still not going to get that up and down with the head. So just realizing posability that with framing with the head, it's just not gonna work. Arms and legs and everything else, she'll be able to do the poses that you need her to do. Other than that, it's a good solid figure. I didn't know that much about it because I'm not as familiar with the Hulk comic books as I am X-Men and Spider-Man, but I just thought it was a cool figure to add because I already collect the She-Hulk figures and of course some of the basic Hulk figures I had. I reviewed Abomination not long ago on the channel, so if you haven't checked that one out, check out the Abomination, because this will go quite nicely on the shelf with the other Hulk figures if you're a huge Hulk fan. But yeah, so I think if you're a Hulk fan, you're obviously going to want this. I think if you collect Avengers, I think you may want this figure. For a lot of people, I think it'll be a pass. I think you have to be more in the Hulk world or the Avengers world to really want this one. Or unless you're just a fan of just this figure in particular. I mean, that could always be the case. I'm not disregarding any of that. But let me know in the comments, what did you think of this figure? And if you know when she uses those size in the comics, like I said, let me know in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, because every subscription helps the channel grow. And I'd like to continue to make great content here on YouTube. Hit that bell notification for when the next video drops, because I'm going to continue to make good videos here on YouTube, like I said. And as always, thank you for watching.